Hi everyone. So I had just made another video about this, but I don't know, I wasn't satisfied with it. I felt like it could be better, so that's what I'm gonna be doing, okay? So welcome to the Mommy Priestess channel. Where basically I'm gonna be talking about mindset and manifestation, conscious manifestation and spirituality, okay? So today I'm going to be talking about what is the fastest way to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you can manifest, okay? And the reason I'm talking about this is because I received a comment about what was a fast way to reprogram your mind. Okay, so since in speaking about our subconscious mind, and I don't think that you need to reprogram your subconscious mind to manifest, because there's people that have manifested like instantly, right? So it can be something that's instant, because think about it, we're not just a mind and a body, we're also a soul. We're also a soul, therefore we're limitless. There's no limit as to how fast or how long, like how much it should take for us to manifest, okay? Or how much we should repeat something in order to manifest. But if you're a very logical person and you want to go that route, because we do know that it's a fact that our subconscious mind does help us manifest. Like, we manifest with our subconscious mind if we build a new neural pathway through repetition, right? If we built a new neural pathway of that, basically of that new story, of that new mindset, okay, that we built through repetition. And so since we manifest with repetition, we reprogram with repetition, the fastest way, in my opinion, would be to do saturation sessions, where you're basically going to be repeating it and repeating it and repeating it, or looping it for a session. Basically, it's in the name, right? Saturation session. So you can do this in a number of ways, okay? You can do like the 10-minute method, where you repeat your affirmations for 10 minutes, or you can do more, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you want. There's people that I see that even do they kind of challenge themselves, and like if they're free or if they're doing stuff around their house that doesn't require much thought, they choose to affirm for like hours on end, right? There's people that do 5-hour saturation sessions, 10-hour saturation sessions. You can do it in a number of ways, okay? You can do it, I use the Parrot app, where basically I record my own voice saying my affirmations or doing like a rampage, and I just basically loop it and loop it and loop it. And sometimes I do listen to it the whole day, and then other times I just listen to it in my saturation sessions, like in chunks of time, because for those chunks of time I like to be more focused on what the actual affirmation tapes are saying. Even though my subconscious mind is absorbing what it's hearing, even if I'm not paying attention, I still like to have sessions where I do focus on what I'm saying, right? On the affirmations that I'm thinking, because it just kind of helps me like get into it. It helps me get into that state and kind of like embody that new story, that new identity that I'm choosing. It feels good. It feels good to like embody it, basically. So yeah, that's what I like to do. And for me, the easiest way, because I lose my train of thought sometimes, so the easiest way for me to do it is to do the Parrot app, okay, where you record yourself, and I just loop it and loop it and loop it. I also play video games sometimes, for like, let's say like 20 minutes, 15 minutes here and there throughout the day when I have time. or before I go to sleep, or in the morning when I wake up, I like to like play video games while I'm listening to them, because when we play video games, that helps us build new neural pathways. I don't know why, I don't know the science behind that, but all I know is that it does help you. Like, I've done research on it, and it does help you. I just can't remember the exact reason, but playing video games helps you rewire. It helps you rewire your brain, okay? Rewire your brain, builds a new neural pathway. So yeah, you could do that. You can do your affirmations while you're playing video games. Or you can also listen to theta waves, or listen to pre-made affirmation tapes on here on YouTube, or wherever you want to listen to them at. There's some really good ones on Spotify also. You can write your affirmations down over and over and over again, like loop them, or basically write the new story in different ways, however you want to write it. Basically, as long as it means the same thing, it doesn't matter if you change up the sentences, but it means the same thing to you. Like, it's the same like manifestation that you're wanting, right? So like, you're gonna like do it for a session, like a chunk of period where you're just focusing on that. So that would be a saturation session. And the reason this is very good is because the more you repeat something, the faster your mind will program. Therefore, the faster you will start to see it reflect into your reality. You will start to see it become true for you, okay? You will start to see it in your life. Well, you will start to experience it because you repeated it so much that it's gonna start reflecting. You're naturally gonna start to see that happening, or maybe you'll get the whole thing at once, or maybe you'll get chunks of it until you get the whole thing, okay? So don't limit yourself on like if you're gonna see the whole thing or just chunks of it first. Don't limit yourself on that. Just like when you start seeing something, just be like, oh yeah, that's because I already have it, so I'm not surprised, you know? Like, just basically be delulu about it. Like, this is about having fun. Like, be delulu. This is supposed to be something fun. So yeah, you guys, since repetition rewires our brain and builds those new neural pathways, saturation sessions are perfect for doing that on a time crunch, doing that the fastest, okay? The fastest that you can. So the faster you want to reprogram and build that new pathway, the more you repeat it, okay? The more you repeat it. And also watch out for your mental diet throughout the day when you think about that. So whenever you're not doing the saturation sessions, you still have to be mindful of your thoughts, okay? Because that's also rewiring your brain. So you have to be mindful of your thoughts, because let's say you do a saturation session choosing that new story, but yet when you think about it, you're thinking the opposite again. You're thinking from the old story. It's like you're contradicting yourself. Your mind doesn't know what's going on. Like, what do you want? What do you want? Like, what are you picking then? You know, like, choose one thing. Like, you need to choose. So basically, choose your new story. Choose your new story and stick to it, okay? Get disciplined in sticking to that new story and staying in that new story. And let's say you fall off, or you have a bad day or so, it's okay. It's okay. You're not ruining anything. Just hop back on and start doing it again. Start choosing that new story again, okay? You already did some progress, so you're gonna like just keep going. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the bad day that you had, etc. Just focus, have that tunnel vision on that new story, okay? Even if you fell off, don't beat yourself up about it. Just retry. Keep trying it, keep doing it, and you're gonna succeed. Okay, you're gonna succeed. And yeah, so if you want to see results in the fastest way, reprogram your mind in the fastest way, I really suggest trying out saturation sessions. There's people, I don't know if I said this already in the video, but there's people that even do like 16-hour saturation sessions, 10 hours, etc. Right? I do it in the morning. It's very good to do in the morning and at night, because that's when our mind is still, when we first wake up or before we fall asleep, like our mind is in a theta wave state, and that's when our mind is most susceptible to it. And I'm gonna make a video about this also, because it's important in rewiring the subconscious brain. But yeah, that's when our brain is most like open and most susceptible to that new, to those new affirmations, to that new story. It's less resistant, basically. It's less resistant. It's gonna fight you less. Okay? Your conscious mind is gonna fight the subconscious mind less, if that makes sense. If I'm saying that correctly, in the right order. But yeah, basically, you guys, repetition, because the saturation sessions are very good, and it's a fact, because there's many people that have done this. They have done like a whole day of affirming, and they got it that day, or they did like a big amount of affirmations looped over and over again, and they got what they wanted. I think Robert Melkiff, I think that was his name, Robert Millikan. I will make another video on his story, but he was poor, and I think he came from a broke family, right? He came from a poor family, and he was tired of it, and one day he decided to lock himself in his room and affirm for 16 hours. If I'm not mistaken, it was 16 hours. And in a short amount of time, he was rich for the rest of his life. Okay? So you can do it with affirmations, affirmation tapes. You can do it with a visual, an imaginary visual that you loop over and over again, or you can just do it with inner conversations that you repeat the new story in different ways. However way you want to repeat it, but just repeat it, okay? So yeah, this video was about the fastest way, one of the fastest ways to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you can manifest. Okay, you guys, so that's all I think that's all I want to talk about today. Let me know what else you guys want to see, what other suggestions you have. Thank you to the person that suggested this video. I hope it was helpful. I intend that it helped you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Sending you guys many, many blessings. Thank you for being here. Bye.